They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense. because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now it's Bird on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Back to you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot, shoot.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, miamiotc516's there. But it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Patriots 7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Out of the gun, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 14. Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
David Njoku, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 17-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 31, Patriots 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jameer Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They go counter with Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Bird to return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
37-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Off play action. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The throw right sideline here is complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. 51, Mike 51. All day. Great. Chill. Express. Me.
It's Eckler again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Check. Watch 54. You can't block me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here is Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 11 yards there, first down.
3-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The 16-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Flushed out, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab, and the Patriots get a score closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Dolphins.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
I got it. Shift.
On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the ground, it's Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Patriots 28.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw is Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots get a score closer. One last throw here for Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Patriots 36.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks.